As we get ready to wrap up the month of May, we're doing so on a very dry and bright note. Mike Slifer in for Scott Gagliardi, who will be back later this evening. We're sitting at 3.19 inches of rainfall for the Hartford area this month. Not totally representative of what happened across parts of Connecticut earlier this month. Of course, southeastern Connecticut saw some heavier rain in the mix, but still ending with just a bit of a deficit. However, we still have a large surplus if we go back to the start of 2024. And not only has this month been fairly dry, fairly warm too. We will likely end as in the top five warmest Mays on record for the Hartford area. Currently sitting at third place, and we expect to stay at third place as we wrap up today. And once the climatological dust settles, perhaps this number goes down just a little bit, but still again solidly in third. So it has been a warm month, a fairly dry month, last night being the exception. Inland about 45 to 50 degrees, lows along the shoreline in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Our iCam in Torrington showing some fair weather clouds overhead, but otherwise very bright. Similar view on our iCam here in Middletown looking down the Connecticut River. And here's our iCam in Mystic right now. Of course, unfortunately, flags still at half mast, but you'll notice in the distance, we still see some of those fair weather clouds working their way through. It's a bright day. Sunshine expected as we get into the evening. Border to border, dry weather too. Connecticut's only live radar here, scanning clear and dry. And this cool weather, relatively speaking, of course, goes all the way down through the Carolinas and back across the Midwest. Take a look at these temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Even Dallas right now, only 73 degrees. So if you have evening plans to be outdoors here in Connecticut, the weather's certainly going to cooperate. 60s in the hills at 6 o'clock, 70s elsewhere, dropping into the upper 60s, near 70 by 8 o'clock this evening. Tonight we're expecting lows about 45 to 50 again inland, just a couple degrees warmer than last night perhaps, and then along the shoreline we'll see low 50s too. A great day on tap tomorrow to spend some time outdoors as temperatures again climb back up into the low 80s, especially away from Long Island Sound. First Alert Futurecast showing the quiet weather here. There's high pressure building in, helping to keep us quiet and dry, but later Saturday we'll be keeping an eye on a developing storm system to our west. We're still thinking Sunday, a dry day, mainly dry day, but clouds will start to increase a bit, perhaps a stray shower in the westernmost part of the state. Temperatures on Sunday forecast to be similar to Saturday, but if the forecast continues to trend sunnier, we may actually see these numbers go up just a bit. We're forecasting 82 on Sunday, 75 along the shoreline. By Monday, plenty of sunshine, 85 inland, and then we make a run back into the 80s, perhaps even near 90 by Wednesday away from the Sound, 70s along the shoreline. There may be some storms possible later next week. However, Kara, we get to enjoy a very nice long stretch of dry weather here. Some great beach weather on tap, too.
All right, that sounds nice.